Hello everyone, Edwin here, and today I'm going to show you how to use SmilePi Smile application. But first, let's connect the SmilePi. If you are online, we've hosted one SmilePi during this lockdown to help learners at home access them. And to access it, just go to your web browser. It can be Internet Explorer, can be Firefox, can be Chrome, can be Edge, can be Safari for Mac. In my case, I'm using Google Chrome. So on the URL address bar, just enter the IP address 196.43.131.13 and then press enter. After that, it will bring you to this page, the application page. And as you can see, the Smile page is there. If you are not online and you have a SmilePi at home or at school or in the office, anywhere, connect it on power, give it like 2 minutes for it to power to start broadcasting the network, and then go on your computer, go to the network icon, click on it. You'll see a list of networks, and on that list you'll see SmilePi network on it. It usually starts with smile underscore something. In my case, mine is smile underscore 1811. After that, click connect. It will connect you. Now, you will see two things or three things under the network name. There's no internet, then open, then there is properties. But properties is just a setting for the network. Then no internet means it doesn't have access to the outside internet. So it is going to serve you the content that is inside the SmilePi. Open simply means the network doesn't have password. Now after you've connected, come to your URL address bar and then type start.here. Then after, it will give you the same page that it gave you earlier when you entered the IP address, and you enter your name, Edify. Enter your name, press enter. It will log you in, and then you can see all the applications there. Now, to go to the Smile application, let me explain Smile briefly. Smile application is an application or a platform that allows learners and teachers to interact or have discussion digitally or online. It allows us to ask questions and answer questions that our colleagues have asked. So that is what Smile application does. And let's check it out. Let's find out. So click make a question. It will take you to a group page, and then if it has not yet been used, you will see a blank, no group. But in this case, they have used it, and you will see a list of groups that have already been created, and you can, if you want to join one, you can just click on the group and join. But if you want to create your group, you click create group and enter the group name, agriculture class, and then click create group. Okay, now on this page you'll see the group name, the person who created the group, and then these tabs. Activity allows you to create activities under the group, and the activities can be like a topic under the agriculture class, under agriculture as a subject. Then members tab will show you the list of members in the group or the participants. Resources will show you the pictures in the group picture. Then settings will take you to the group settings. If you want to add group name, if you want to change a group name, you will come and change it from here. If you want to add a group photo, you will come and click upload file. Then you choose a file of your choice. Pick a file of your choice and click upload. It will upload. As you can see, file uploaded successfully, and then you will see the uploaded file there. Yeah, and then question, please select the recommended question for this group. You can select them and then save. But now our group is created with the picture now, and we know what these other tabs means. So let's check the activity. Now you can create activity like under agriculture. You have to create activities that corresponds with the group. Don't create group called agriculture and you create activity history of Africa. Will not make sense. So create activities that are related to agriculture. For example, I'm going to create crop husbandry, and then activity description. I will enter a brief description if I want to, but if I don't want, I'll leave it there. So then leave it at student paste activity, because it will be learners who will be doing all the discussions. You can hide the username if you want, but if you don't want, you keep it like that. But it is important to keep it visible so that they can see who created the group. Yeah, and then puzzle question starters, and now it gives you a tile of verbs that you can use to ask questions. Yeah, then level of puzzle starters. Now these questions you can set according to Bloom's taxonomy. Yeah, so for instance, if your question is mostly for remembering, like what, it starts, all your questions will be like what, name, give, state. Yeah, you can set it at level 1 because it requires them to just remember. So if I'll set mine at level 1. You can also set at these other level, understanding. So understanding, you start to say describe, apply. And apply level, you give verbs according to the level. Yeah. So in this case, we will start with remembering. So then create a group, create an activity. If you want to add another activity, just use the same procedure and say animal husbandry, and then so now we have 2 activities. You want to now participate in any activity, and just go and click on the activity, and it will take you to the question page. And this is where fun is, where you see all the questions created, all the answers. You can answer question, create your own question, and then have other people answer them. So if you want to create a question, click create a question, and then you ask. This is under crop husbandry. Now, like I said before, if you're going to, in a group, you have to create activity that corresponds with the group name. If it is agriculture, activities should be agriculture related activities. The same goes for question. If you created activities that are let's say crop husbandry, all questions should correspond or should be related to the activity. You can't create crop husbandry and then you go and start asking questions on electricity or light or sound. That will not make sense. So you have to ask questions that are based on. Yeah. So for example, I start with what is crop husbandry. And now under the question, before you submit, you can add pictures. If you want diagrams, you can make it a multiple choice question by clicking on it and then entering the answers, wrong answers together with the right one, so they can choose the right one. And then the grading, you can set it to, let's say 5, and then you can let's keep this one out, and then you submit the question. So after I've asked my question, I can answer my question if I want. The moment I answer, it submits my question, and my question goes to the data. Submits my answer, then my answer goes to the database. The results are here. This is like a scoreboard. The scoreboard shows you the number of people who are in the group, and then the number of questions each of them created here. This one, number of questions created, number of questions attempted, then these are the ratings. Now, the ratings are based on Bloom's taxonomy. It automatically rates you. Okay? So like, if, like say, the question says, what is crop husbandry? It requires us to remember. And it is rich in content that it will go and search for the correct answer, and then it will come and rate you. Now, according to Bloom's taxonomy, this question is at level 1, what is. So it requires us to just remember what crop husbandry is. Yeah? So it will rate us based on Bloom's taxonomy. Now on this, it will also give us the question results and then individual results. These are like a statistics page. So it gives us the number of people who have answered the question, a number of questions that have been asked together with their answers, and then individuals results, like Ben answered gave this number of answers. Let me just show you in another group. So I'll go back to my application page and log in as someone else, somebody who has created more Ruben-teacher, and I'll enter. So let's see. The same procedure, just go to make a question, and then let's go to Edify owner, and let's join the group. Like I told you, it's very easy to do all these things because the buttons are there very big for you to see. Then let's join the group. Let's see the question. Now, the scoreboard, the reason I switched to this is because I want to show you something. Now, the scoreboard show you the number of people, participants in the group, the number of questions they created. As you can see, this one created 0 questions, but answered 5% of the questions. And then this one created 12 of them, then answered 14%. This one created 1. So this one was mostly answering questions. And yeah, and then you can see this is an objective question, and you can see 67% got it right, and then 33% got it wrong. And then other questions that are structured are here. You can see there are many questions that they did. And then on the individual's result, you can see Edify answered 1. Like I told you earlier, it gives each person's number of statistics on the answers, like how many each person answered on the individual results. So Edify answered 1, Edena answered 2, Hovid answered 3, Thelma answered 2, like that. So the beauty with this scoreboard is that as a teacher, you will be able to see which student is behind. So I know the first student never answered any question. Joined the group but never created any question. So I'll know why I have to start asking questions. Why is he not creating questions for the other? And then he answered only 5% of the questions that have been. So I'll know that I have to help this one. This one asked one and answered none of them, not even the question he asked. So I'll know I need to answer this. Then there is this one who asked, you created 12 questions and answered 14% of them, attempted 14%. I will also know that now this one is onto something. This one is somewhere. Yeah? So this scoreboard will allow me to group my learners or my students according to their level, according to their strength. So if I know, I can select all those ones who have created 0 question and put them aside. Those ones who gave 0 answers, put them aside. Then those ones who have given wrong answers, put them aside, as you can see them from here. And then I will be helping them based on their level of understanding. I mean, their level in the class. So it is very helpful. And as a student or as a learner, it allows me, because now if I see one person is not answering well, or if I see that I can help my colleague who is struggling, that is one thing. It also allows us to compete. We can compete in who is the best when it comes to creating questions, tough questions, who is the best when it comes to answering questions. And generally, in terms of critical thinking, it will improve everyone, because as they look for ways of asking tough questions, they are forced to think. As they look for ways of answering those tough questions, they are forced to think. And in the end, everyone wins. So this question application, this Smile application, the question generation, all this platform is the best. And I'm so happy to Edify. I'm glad that Edify brought this to us. I just pray that let's make use of it and improve our learners, improve our education system in Uganda. Thank you very much. Thank you for listening and watching. Please watch the video tutorials on these other applications as well. We'll put them all on YouTube for everyone to access it. Thank you so much. May God bless you.